Hello, hello, hello. This is Stephanie White, the Savvy Event Guru, and welcome to my segment this evening. I'm so excited to be here. So we've had a really busy weekend. So I just want to jump right into things and kind of just do a little bit of recap of my weekend. So many of you may have known that it was DC Fashion Week last week, and last week DC Fashion had their 30-second cycle. So it was amazing. As a blogger, was there at a lot of the events for DC Fashion Week, and so I got to, check out the networking event and a couple of great fashion shows. So please stay tuned for my story that I'm going to be writing on DC Fashion Week, which will be done in a few days. So let's kind of keep going and jump right into it. As business owners, during the winter month or maybe even the summer month, we kind of have those times where our business is kind of slow. So what I want to talk to you all today about is how to winterize your business when it's the off season. So as someone who's an event planner and as someone who's kind of experienced this, of course, during the winter months, I have kind of had to shift my thinking in terms of ways to grow my business and make money during my off season. So, because as you know, that summer and spring is wedding season. So therefore, during your fall and maybe winter months, business is a little slower. So what I want to do is kind of give you some tips on how you can, continue to grow your business, even though the clients or the calls may not be coming in. So first, I want to talk to you about maybe creating events that are closely related to your business. What I mean by that is possibly, let me just give you an example. A few years ago, what I found myself doing was creating events that I could create my own events where I would sell tickets, of course, to bring in clients and new business. So what I decided to do was start my own start doing workshops for brides. So I'm a wedding planner, so I like to do workshops for brides. So I created the Spring Wedding Extravaganza, which I'm actually in the process of doing my next event in 2021. So that was an event where I could bring together my talents of educating brides and my love for doing weddings, and I put it all into one, and I sold tickets for this event. So that allowed me to recreate myself. Another way that you can winterize your business during the off-season months is maybe you can take some of the products or services that you offer that tend to be a little on the higher side during your more busier season. Maybe you can kind of sell those at more of a discounted rate, or maybe you can even look at possibly doing some events pro bono, depending on the situation. I think that there's a lot of different things that you can do to grow your business, and I think that's definitely one of them. Or if you are into writing, you can start your own blog. Start writing stories about your business, or start writing stories about situations that you've experienced in your business, whether it be good or bad, because people will read them and that information will help others. Another thing I wanted to kind of talk to you about is advertisement. So when your business is kind of slow, I think this is a great time for you to kind of think about what you've been doing in your business and what you have not been doing, or what hasn't worked or what has worked. What is it that you want to try that you haven't thought about trying? Maybe it's magazines. Maybe you want to start a podcast. Maybe you want to start speaking to schools or start speaking to students, or maybe you want to hook up with a school that has a career day. Whatever your fancy is, I say go for it. You have to be creative when business is not as busy, and you have to find ways to kind of keep yourself going, keep your business growing, etc. So let's see what else we have here. I want to kind of let you know that when business is slower, you need to think outside the box. It's important to look at a lot of different angles, and some of those angles also involve different opportunities, partnerships. Who are some business owners that you want to work with that you have not had a chance to work with? Go through your contact list. Take a look at those business owners that you recently met. Take a look at those business owners that you've met years ago. There's always ways to make money or to grow your business. So with that being said, I just kind of want to just go into now some of the things I have upcoming. I have a fashion show coming up in April, and I'm actually getting ready for an upcoming interview with the producer of the show. And this is actually the show. It's the 2020 Vision, a solemn fashion show. And this show focuses on mental health. In this show, what we're going to be doing is raising money for a mental health organization. And we strongly feel that it's important that you check on your friends who you haven't spoken to a while, because a lot of people are going through different things out there. So this show, of course, would be at the Washington Convention Center, and we are excited. And I'm actually one of the event planners for the show, so I will definitely be there. So I'm actually working on the interview now for the producer of the show, and that's coming up in March. So as mentioned, please stay tuned for my blog story on DC Fashion Week and just ways for you to get in touch with me. Please go to my website, thesavvyeventguru.com. You can also check me out on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, thesavvyeventguru.com. I'm on Facebook as well, and I'm on Instagram, but I'm on Instagram as Stephanie White Events, which of course I tag different things. So just so you know, we're busy, we're getting stuff done, we're out there, we're mixing, we're rocking and rolling. So just kind of want to keep you abreast of what's going on in DC and what's going on Savvy Event Guru. But that is my time for now, and I just kind of want to thank you for joining me today for my segment, and I will see you next month.